Всем привет, друзья! Мы продолжаем играть в Cyberpunk 2077 на PS5. И у нас задание подождать, пока позвонит Рид. Что-то я забыл, что нужно ждать. Тут недалеко есть fast travel. Можно, в принципе, телепортироваться и поспать денечек. Ну, раз задания нету, типа, что еще делать? Так, я постоянно путаюсь, когда телепортируюсь. Вроде правильно. Или нет? Я опять побежал не в ту сторону, что ли? Да, все.
How do you do that, Lee?
Do what?
Know exactly when I'm missing you.
Да ничего у меня нового. Лучше расскажи, что у тебя.
Все то же самое. Тут зеленая метка на карте. Странно. Поспим ровно день? Или как? Прям посреди ночи встанем. Нормально.
Get yourself ready and meet me at Alex's.
Sure. See you there.
Как тебе подарочек от дядюшки Муамара? Двигатель отлажен как надо, колеса достаточно пуленепробиваемые, броня хранит неприкосновенность вашего величества. Надеюсь, Аутло заслужил твою любовь и уважение. Аутло. Решил проверить, езжу ли я на твоем авто? Очень в твоем стиле. Всегда приятно с тобой поговорить. Надеюсь, моя спортивная махина служит тебе верой и правдой. Привет, ты недавно сказала, что надо разбираться с тем, что происходит сейчас, и что у тебя осталось не так много времени. Это звучало довольно пугающе. Может, расскажешь, как ни крути, мы работаем вместе? У меня в голове прототипный биочип, который разрушает мой мозг, и я не могу его вытащить, а Сойка обещала мне лекарство. Собственно, поэтому я и выполняю заказ. Уф, похоже, ситуация еще хуже и запутаннее, чем я думала. Ты же понимаешь, почему я спрашиваю? Вдруг ты у нас посреди операции хлопнешься на пол? У меня бывают приступы, но они короткие. Все под контролем. Жизнь в трущобах Метроплекса научила меня, что полного контроля у нас нет вообще ни над чем. Особенно над тем, в чем большую роль играют внешние факторы. Например, сотрудничество с людьми, с которыми сотрудничать не стоило бы. Мои родители выпали из реальности, решили, что лучше присосаться к визору и круглосуточно смотреть вирты, получая еду и наркотики через катетер. Мой лучший друг сперва втянул меня в торговлю черными виртами, а потом тупо кинул. Из индустрии черных виртов РУ? Ничего себе карьера. Я все детство пыталась найти свою страну чудес, а нашла студию, которая вместо актеров набирала агентов для ФРУ. Я доверила свое будущее этой конторе и человеку, которого считала другом. А в итоге опять попала в какие-то богом забытые трущобы. Поэтому я считаю, что все эти «не волнуйся, все под контролем» полная херня. Справедливо. Могу только сказать, что каким бы тяжелым ни было мое заболевание, я пока справляюсь. Слушай, тебе надо было в режиссеры идти. Мы смонтировали вирт, и он получился прямо неплохим. В магазине полно народу, люди даже из Найт-Сити приезжают. Мы и сами думаем туда переехать, потому что Лина хочет дальше с нами работать. А ей писи город уже поперек горла. Как дела у Тула? Тул до сих пор думает, что за ним гонится ФРУ и носится по городу как бешеный бульдозер. Хорошо еще, что я могу его отследить. Присматривай за ним. Вдруг ему понадобится помощь и поддержка, особенно если он снова начнет бредить. Само собой, друзья познаются в беде. Да что не прокачать? Но у меня до сих пор не было метательного оружия. И до сих пор нет. Что там по инвентарю, кстати? Ты местный?
You from here?
Ain't a soul in Dogtown. From Dogtown. The fuck?
Jeez, what bit you in the ass?
Dunno. Maybe all them years with the NCPD? Or maybe it's the loan sharks nipping at my balls? Or just maybe it's the whole fucking city other side of that wall. Hard to motherfucking say, Choom.
Okay. Sorry I asked.
Красивая мелодия.
You got a good sound.
Какой нервный, блядь, парень. Таких барменов, как ты, я еще не видела.
How'd someone like you end up here?
My owner bought me from some junk dealers, revamped, reprogrammed, and finally infused me with her spirit. Gape earth and this unhappy wretch entomb,
О, Господи.
or change my form whence all my sorrows come. The tree still planted in the unfinished part, not wholly vegetative, and heaved her heart.
Your programming sounds ancient.
What can I get you?
Тут, кстати, недалеко Риппер есть. Это все можно улучшить. Да, мало у меня компонентов. Мне не нравится ориентация на интеллект. Получается пока только это. В итоге я занял все слоты.
Been here before, Reed. Exactly like then. Remember last time we had this convo?
I do. Yes, the rules is not that thick. Ah, V, you're here. It's about time, too. Nearly done finalizing the plan.
Получилось заговориться?
And as
Ой.
progress.
Just a small difference of opinion to iron out.
Before NC, we worked in op in Colombia. Medellin. Song's
Not
first
now,
mission.
Alex. We have enough to do without digging up ancient history.
Я хочу послушать о Колумбии.
What happened in Medellin? What was the up there?
We had our side straightened on a guy who sat on the Colombian president's back pocket. Sold him smuggled Corptex.
Saying the FIA pulls strings overseas?
A lot of what we do doesn't get printed in the norm sheets. Anyway, we used stolen identities on that mission too. Things didn't go exactly as planned, but that's a long story.
Ай, расскажи, мне
Think
интересно.
we can spare 60 seconds. Hell, might even learn something about So-Me that'll prove useful.
All right. Our person of interest was one Luis Hernandez, arms trading heavyweight. We aim to plant our own SA in his organization. Alex had adopted the identity of an engineer from Hernandez's entourage. She was our ticket in. She walks in to attend a meeting one day. She sees one of Luis's bikini model girlfriends prancing out on her way to Walkie's Doberman. Spending big money on kids' luxury. It was kind of his MO.
So, what happened?
Well, So-Me had put together Hernandez's dossier. Problem was, an important detail slipped through the cracks. The engineer's abject fear of dogs. Cold sweat, shaky hands, soggy pant leg, that kind of fear. When the Doberman sniffed Alex's knee, she pats him on the head and says, "Who's a good boy?" Then, she went to pull up a chair at Hernandez's table. Before she could sit down, they had 2 barrels to her head and one trained at the base of her spine.
И что ты сделала?
What did you do?
Well, my hands are bound, got a sack on my head. Here a collapsible baton snap into place. Thwack. I did what anyone do in that sitch. I lied my fucking ass off. Don't sit quite straight to this day, though.
Okay, back to Night City, folks, with our sights trained on a new target.
О, интересно.
We've parsed the intel from the shard So-Me gave us. It's a solid foundation for the mission we want to run. Surveillance, recon, data gathering, planning, it's all done. It's high time we righted some wrongs of the past.
Fuck off, Reed. Give it a rest, will ya? Nothing here's your fault. Woman's an adult, made her own decisions. Consequences caught up to her.
No, she was manipulated. There was no one around who could have had her back. Here, V. Mission details on this.
Алекс права.
Alex nailed it. If anyone's to blame, it's Myers, not you.
You might be right, but so am I. Right, our objective, to free So-Me from under Hansen's duress. Unfortunately, this ain't a normal rescue op, because, well, she's been infected with something from beyond the Black Wall, a consequence of her service to the NUS and President Myers. I'm not about to pretend I understand the tech whys and hows. The important thing is, if she doesn't get treatment, that'll kill her.
The cure is an AI that lives on a neural matrix. Hansen possesses said matrix now. We aim to seize it.
Что известно о нейроматрице?
So this neural matrix, how much do we know?
Experimental tech nested in a mainframe that someone dragged up from deep beneath Dogtown. From a bunker, to be exact. Part of Project Cynosure, a joint US Militech operation mounted in a bid to counter Arasaka's soul killer. The Matrix itself is a functional container. It houses an AI from beyond the Black Wall, and its design lets the user deploy the AI for a specific purpose. In our case, to fix you in Songbird.
И какой у нас план?
All right. Plan. Let me hear it.
Hansen to meet with the net runners you already know. The meeting itself is our chance to get close. To Song and the Matrix. Hansen hired the French duo because they worked for Militech years back. They know its security protocols inside out.
Also, they're selling Hansen access codes. Handy when Songbird goes to extract the Matrix from the Cynosure mainframe. Hansen's gunning for data from what he knows was a secret Militech NUS research project. He has no idea the neural matrix is in there too. Runners, scans, and behaviorals we have. Now we just need to take those twins out of the equation.
Расскажите об этих близнецах.
Amaric and Aurora Cell. We know anything more beyond what we saw firsthand?
Yep, Songbird put together full profiles for both. Super short brief. They got their start at Militech and dove in deep. That is, till they learned the pay's better on the dark side.
I buy that. Sure didn't hide their love of Eddie's.
Mm-hmm. Gonna miss that next paycheck, because they ran into us. We're gonna nab them before they reach Hanson.
То есть мы готовим похищение.
So we kidnap them. How we want to do this?
They're driving a rental while in NT, an exploitable opening. We're gonna track their ride and hijack it before they reach Hanson at the stadium. That's where you come in, V. We'll need you to breach the rental firm's tracking system. Alex will fill you in later. Once we have the runners, you'll take their place. The behavioral imprints are tuned already.
А в чем твоя роль?
And your role in all this, Reed?
I'm drawing up your exfil route. Once you complete the mission, you need to get out in a hurry. I'll provide transport, make sure the path's clear and problem-free.
Последний пункт плана. Встреча с Хансеном.
Brings us to the final stage, right? Meeting with Hanson?
Right. Where you'll sell him the access codes to the mainframe. In other words, the key to unlocking your medicine cabinet. One of you will join Somi in the lab to feed in the codes when needed. Hanson's likely to keep the other at his side. Collateral.
I'll stay with Hanson, you'll join Songbird. Once the data floodgates are open, you'll signal me. Gonna disarm Hanson, take him and his guards out.
Ты справишься в одиночку?
Hanson and his guns. Aim to handle them on your own?
Can do a lot more than play dress-up, thank you. Plus, element of total surprise in my corner. Still, sweet of you to worry.
Вы собираетесь убить Хансена?
Sounds like Flatline and Hanson's set in stone.
Order came directly from Myers. Confirmed at this stage. He took a potentially lethal swipe at the president of the NUS.
And Songbird.
We have to rescue her. Myers told you as much herself. All clear? If you have any questions, now's the time to ask.
Что ты сказала, Майерс?
How much have you told Myers? What's she know?
That Somi's fallen into the hands of the man who's organized the downing of Space Force One.
Is that all?
All for now.
Все ясно.
Things couldn't be clearer. Let's get to work. So, time we talked about nabbing the runners?
Cover that in a minute.
Что ты обо всем этом думаешь?
And any for your thoughts, Alex? About all this?
Honestly, still wondering why neither of us went back to DC. Not me, not Reed.
They put him to sleep. Saddled you with the Dogtown assignment.
Who are you kidding? Say we disobeyed orders, gone back. A dressing down by some bureaucrat would be the worst we'd have had to endure. Think we were both waiting for something, like the downing of Space Force One. Probably makes us a sad fucking pair of hypocrites.
Майерс не знает об этой операции, верно?
Myers doesn't know the deeds of this op, does she? Never will. Is that right?
It's not wrong.
So, we serve Hanson up on a silver platter. It'll be salutes and handshakes. Shit goes sideways. We're royally fucked.
Welcome to the agency.
Какие приоритеты у Рида?
You know Reed better than I do. What he thinks? What's his true aim here? Saving Somi or carrying out a mission?
Saul imagines he's responsible for her. Always has. Thinks he's responsible for all of us. Hell, even for you, I bet. It's how he keeps his grip on reality. Life. With mixed results, mind you.
Какой заботливый.
And Somi?
Same story as always. Dares, lands neck deep in shit, somehow crawls out. Rinse and repeat.
Расскажи, как перехватить машину.
Intercepting the runners. How do we do that?
They're driving a rental. Plans to break into the rental service system. Karen Exotics. Specializes in rare models. Karen has tracking stations around the city. Gain access to those, we find the car easy. There's a station not far, near Pacifica Serenity Bible Church. Check it out.
Как работают станции слежения?
Stations. How do they work exactly?
They ping vehicle IDs across the network, monitor location, tire pressure, all of that. Hack them, and it'll be open season on the runners.
Мы отследим машину, и что потом?
So breach the station, trace the car. Good. What then?
Use this little doodad. It'll pop the locks on the doors, let you take complete control from the trunk.
Судя по всему, дело очень рискованное.
No. Anything goes wrong, I'll be stuck in there.
Suck it up. This is FIA trunk ops, soldier. Seriously though, the tech just works. And we'll have your back the whole way.
Звучит несложно.
Sounds simple enough.
Tech worth tens of thousands can help any plan go off like a dream. When you think you're near a station, scan your surroundings. They're not concealed. Shouldn't be tough to spot.
Get right on it.
Спровоцировать полный отказ киберимплантов, а в отдельных случаях даже смерть. В ответ на
B, heads up. I can't talk long,
Опять.
but two things, quickly. First, good news. I managed to upgrade your relic's firmware. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Don't worry, completely painless.
Ого, круто.
Relic upgraded. How'd you manage it? No easy feat, I'd guess, tweaking tech that advanced.
Let's say I've had extra time on my hands. More than I expected.
Don't worry, we're getting you out of there.
I know.
А вторая новость.
First, good news, you said. So there a second thing?
Right. It's super important. Stays between us. It's gotta. Proof of my trust. I'm sending you coordinates. Come after dark. We should be able to talk freely. Okay, need to Delta. Let's see you soon.
вместе с этим штраф за владение
Интересно.
смотрите новости.
Я про эту прокачку уже вообще забыл.
Will you please do something about this scavenger? He's stupid.
Так, ну я думаю, в первую очередь стоит встретиться с Сойкой.
Happy about that.
What's up about this?
Really gonna pull your weapon on a bargain, soldier?
У меня жена! Господи!
Блин, а я здесь давно не был в свете дня. Или вообще никогда не был? Ого, а, это машина сбила. Вот огнестрел не достает. Ебать, это что? Это кто? Слишком много пуль прилетело просто, я офигел. Прикольный песик, кстати, этот. Бесшумный. Георгий Морозов и Алена Сорокина. Так, нужно подождать. До 23.
Well, here we are. You and me, face to face.
Мы здесь одни?
Here we're alone. Wouldn't want any unpleasant surprises.
No surprises. Except maybe you're already one of us. Don't trust a soul.
Почему ты позвала меня именно сюда?
This spot. Didn't pick it at random, I guess.
Guessed right. Wanted to show you something. Means a lot to me. Could help put some things in perspective. And it means I trust you. Come over here.
Что особенного в этом месте?
So what's so special about this place?
Lived just 2 blocks off while I was here in NC on assignment. Locals come here after sunset. Fire up grills, crack open beers, talk about nothing in particular. I'd swing by here come evening sometimes. All of it, every inch is special. Reminds me of Brooklyn. Actually from there.
Расскажи мне о Бруклине.
Wouldn't mind hearing about it. Brooklyn.
Got this memory. It was the night before I raided a Militech data farm. I'm sitting out on my fire escape. Just lit a J. Down on the street, I see a party starting. There's playful screams and laughter. Someone's blasting funk from their stoop. I hear Willie too. Sells the best scout dogs around. He's shit-talking one of his chews. And there's bonfire smoke in the air. Safe. Familiar.
Were they celebrating something?
Yeah. A Thursday.
Важно не место, а люди.
Know the feeling.
Got a place you hold close to your heart too.
Not a place. That was always changing. The people? Sure. Memories of home.
Ты хотела бы туда вернуться?
Yearning to go back.
Can't rewind the clock, V. By the time you realize you missed something, it's usually too late. Suppose we should get back to the here and now.
Я знаю, что ты хотела убить Майерс.
Attack on Myers. You schemed it up with Hanson.
Yeah, neural matrix was pricey. But honestly, I never thought he'd try to kill her.
You betrayed her.
Not just her. Nothing went according to plan. What a fucking mess.
Из-за тебя погибло много людей.
Sent Myers' entire flight crew to an early grave. Myers herself too, almost.
Ground the plane. That was the plan. Didn't expect he'd blow it to shit. Not much of an excuse, I know.
А как ты себе это представляла?
So what was your plan?
For you to rescue Myers while I secured the AI matrix, and for us to run, all before Kirk caught on. Now Hansen's changed the terms of our deal. They'll make him answer for the attack. He knows that, so he's covering his ass. The one thing he doesn't know is what's on the Cynosure mainframe. He's hoping it's data he can use as leverage against the NUS. Says that's my ticket to freedom, but as soon as he gets his hands on it, I'm dead. I just know it. It fucked everything up, I know, V. But I had no choice.
У тебя все еще есть выбор.
Always got a choice, Song. Always.
Didn't. Not this time. For Myers, the NUSA, I'm just another weapon in their arsenal. Tool for reaching beyond the Black Wall. And weapons and tools, they don't get to make decisions or choose to retire.
У ошибок всегда есть последствия.
Burden of past mistakes. We both bear it. It ain't easy. Me for the biochip, you for the Black Wall.
You mean to say it's my fault?
No, just that when you try to save yourself, it's usually someone else who pays the price.
Yeah. Ain't that the brutal fucking truth? You're the only one I can trust with this. Only question is, after everything you just heard, feel the same way about me?
То есть Риду ты не доверяешь?
Don't trust Reed. Guy wants to save your life.
Mm-hmm. He saved me once already. Word of a boss shit on Militant crossed his desk, so he knocked on a 19-year-old girl's door with an offer she couldn't refuse.
Join and serve or become a Netwatch trophy.
That girl died that day. The person in front of you is what was born from that death. Of course, Reed, he died too. Just more recently, 7 years ago. The NUS issued his death sentence, yet he serves the country to this day, clinging to something that's lost all meaning to me.
Что на самом деле с тобой происходит?
I wanted to ask, actually. What happens exactly, when you reach past the Black Wall?
Know the feeling when you try to remember the address of a place you lived half your life, but it just turns up blank?
Mean losing your memory?
A snowflake lands on my glove. I can calculate its unique fractal structure. But what did my mom's voice sound like? Sometimes I lose control. Or get the sense I'm surrendering to someone else. But it feels horrible.
Felt it too. With the Chimera. Like a living nightmare.
Yeah. More and more, I get the sense someone's standing behind me. But there's never anyone there.
Вернись домой, и дело с концом.
Why not just go home?
My home burned down when I was forced to trade warm Brooklyn brick for sterile Washington walls. I have nowhere to go back to.
Ты впервые говоришь со мной искренне.
This is the first time you've been honest with me.
Yeah. With you and myself. need to get away. From Kurt, then USA, Reed, from everything.
Как ты вообще додумалась связаться с Хэнсоном?
Speaking of, out of everybody out there, you saw Hanson as a trusty ally. Seriously?
I needed someone who could tear me from Myers' grip. I knew him from my time in Night City when I was posted here.
Took a steep risk, all right. And a plain gonk one at that.
That's why I enlisted you too.
Значит, Найт-Сити для тебя только первый этап.
Night City is just a pit stop along your escape route. That was always the plan, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's just... things got complicated. Messy. Certainly didn't expect my old agency tunes to get involved. Or to find myself caged by Kurt. I'm fleeing, V. Gotta get out. And to do that, I need you. Cause you know how it is.
Что, если ты меня обманываешь?
How am I to know this isn't an elaborate con? Be nice to have some kind of guarantee.
I can't give you one, sorry. But I've shown you my trust. I mean, you're free to sell me out to Reed, right? Or trust me enough to save us both. No guarantee for either of us. Fair deal, I say.
В чем состоит твой план?
Okay. Say I believe you. What's the next step?
We go through with the mission, grab the neural matrix. While Reed and Alex grapple with Hanson, we make our getaway.
And then...
You help me skip town. I already cut a deal with the Black Clinic far, far from Night City. There, the Rippers can access the Matrix and use an algorithm to create a prototype of our cure. They'll need me present to run their tests. The moment they're finished, I'll send word. And that's it. Everything. Like a weight off my shoulders, honestly. Now I have to ask. You're in this because you understand me? Or because I promised to save your life?
Честно? Я хочу выжить.
Should be pretty clear I mean to survive too.
I appreciate your honesty. I guess that's all. I suppose you should call Reed. Let him know all set for the meet with Hanson.
Жалко, тут ничего не было залутать. Было прикольно.
Status report.
Тоже рада тебя слышать.
Reed, hey. I'm Nova, thanks. How are you?
Put a cold beer in front of me once this is all over. Then we'll have time to chat. For now, fill me in on what you managed to get done.
Я поговорила с Сойкой.
Somi contacted me. Got news.
Let me hear it.
Well, first off, we've been greenlit. Our VIP's ready to be served.
Music to my ears. What else?
Songbird opened up a bit. Better sitch. It's looking bad. Real bad. This tech's her only shot.
I hear you. I do. All the more reason to focus on the mission in front of us. Get our hands on that cure. We need that car tracking, so get to work. We'll go from there. Once you get the encryption key from this system, let me know immediately.
Минутка интересных фактов. Риперы, которых мы наняли, уже провели 17 операций на оборудовании Арасаки. Ты бы видела, как дети улыбались после замены своих еле рычащих почек. Я был реально готов снова поверить в человечество. Мы еще открыли клинику гемодиализа. Пересаживать органы пока не готовы, но работаем над этим. Без тебя у нас бы ничего не получилось, Ви. Я могу еще как-то помочь? Ты же сама понимаешь, без тебя у нас бы ничего не получилось. Зато теперь люди в Санто-Домо возьмут дело в свои руки. Под моим присмотром, конечно. Ну ладно. Так, ну на этом будем заканчивать. Серия получилась такая вся построенная на болтовне. Мы, кстати, в убежище увидели карту преступности. Теперь можно зачистить вот эти вот пару точек и найти какие-то хорошие вещи. Вот, может быть, займусь в начале следующей серии. Может быть, еще что-нибудь поделаем. Не знаю. Посмотрим. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь, а главное комментируйте, чтобы я мог с вами общаться. До скорых встреч!